Tuesday. Let's see. We're less than 3 days away from the event on Thursday. We're so excited that you've been following us and you're with us and you're going to be there. We have over 100 registrants right now, and I'm just so excited and looking forward to what we're going to do with my good friend Harrison on Thursday. We're just excited for the VIPs and the Platinum at 12 o'clock and for the general admission at 1 p.m. this Thursday. Hold your seat, click on the wealthymofos.com and register. It's not going to cost you a dime, but bring a paper and a pen because we're going to share with you some secrets. We're going to share with you some things that are incredible. It's really going to help you move the needle. We're just so excited. We've been sharing since last week, Secret 1 and Secret 2, and how to get on that frequency and vibration of your desire, how we can do it as a wealthy mofo, how you can really get that business, that coaching thing that you want to do, your heart-centered individual. You want to move the needle, we're here for you. We're just so excited. So while we wait for my good friend Harrison to come in, because today we're going to talk about Secret 3. All right, so if you want to know the secrets, this is going to be one of them. You haven't heard this before, but I really want to share with you. So let's let me ping Harrison to show up, and we're going to play this first part of the video for you so you can really see what I'm talking about. This is phenomenal. See, once you go to the site, this is what you'll see and you register, wealthymofos.com. This is what's going to come up. And right from here, these mistakes by themselves can help you move the needle. So you can see we're less than 2 days away, and we really want to help you. So if you're out there and you're getting negative results, if you're out there and you have this poverty consciousness, if you're out there and you're not performing, but yet you've been trying, you've been showing up, and it's not working for you, this is the show for you. If you're out there and your business is struggling and your team is not helping you, this is for you. We're going to share all kind of different elements of it very, very quickly for you. So here it is. Let's see what Harrison has to say about the 7 mistakes that make the cost high, that hurts you with your clients, with your time and freedom. So Harrison, here it is.
Okay, I'm excited to talk to you. This is Harrison of Wealthy Mofos and $1 Million Coach. And today we're going to talk about the mistakes that keep people from making $1 million or having $1 million business or better. I want you to understand that any one of these mistakes can be rectified, and any one of them can take you, when rectified, can take them to the $1 million level. And this is going to be fun because once you understand, what you don't have to do, now you understand what you do have to do. So let's just dive right in. Mistake number 1 is that your product isn't strong enough. Your product isn't big enough to affect vast numbers of people. So you have to have an idea, problem, not a product, a problem that affects vast numbers of people. And if you can resolve a problem that affects lots of people, you are going to be very successful. Okay, that's a very important situation. It only takes 10% improvement on anything that's out there to become a millionaire and better. Okay, 10% improvement. You step into the 1 percentile of earners when you come into that higher space. Mistake number 2, less than $1 million owners don't have, a strong enough comprehensive business strategy. And a comprehensive business strategy is talking about, branding and positioning. It's about talking about goals and values and strengths. You have to have everything that's lined up congruently, that makes logical sense, that creates comprehensive experience for people. That is not just a one part of it, it's the whole essence of everything that you are. Mistake number 3, less than $1 million coaches don't have a great enough, strong enough sales and marketing strategy, meaning messaging, packaging, branding, positioning, lead generation, conversion strategies, client retention strategies. These are important things to understand. These are important things to apply. If you have a good sales and marketing strategy, you're 80% of the way there. Mistake 4, which is the content, which is what most coaches focus on, their ability to express the content. But you have to have strong product development skills. That is, you have to have the ability to have your product be scalable, to have the product that you give to other people be profitable, and to also be easily deliverable. This product development means that if you're going to attract high quality clients, you have to have a high quality product and high quality services. 5, they don't have a strong enough financial management series of skills. They don't understand budgeting. They don't understand forecasting. They don't understand tracking systems, performance tracking systems. If you're a coach that doesn't understand the financial cash flow and doesn't understand financial financial profit and loss. If you can't track your key performance indicators, you're always going to be at a loss and you can't improve very quickly. And to make $1 million, you have to be very financially capable. It's really an important part of the whole process. Mistake number 6, really important, strong team management skills. So many coaches out there, they think they can do this all on their own. They can't. The Lone Ranger syndrome is all gone. Basically, nobody succeeds big without having a strong support system, a strong support team. That means you have to have good hiring practices. You have to have good training practices. You have to have good delegating practices. And this team is the key to getting to the higher spaces. Mistake number 7, less than $1 million coaches are not personally developed enough. They don't have the integrity, they don't have the character, they don't have the insight, they don't have the information that has come from being with lots of mentors, that has come from deep life experiences, that has come from the ability to embrace issues that are bigger than the self. So when you come into this experience, you understand that having and being are the same thing. As you grow through the understanding of the metaphysical laws of the universe, you understand that having and being are the same things. You can't have something. You can't have $1 million without being a millionaire internally. So that's very important. Personal development skills are probably the most important portion of who we are, because in this world we get what we are and not what we want. So once you have the personal development skills and then you add all these other areas, you walk into a successful experience. You walk into clarity, you walk into vision, you walk into competence, you walk into so many great areas of success. And in those great areas of success, you get to the unstoppability factor. The unstoppability, and El-Rassi and myself, we want to take you to the unstoppability factor, to the $1 million coach factor, to the $1 million or better coach. We want to help you create $1 million business so that not only are you satisfied with making the money, but you're satisfied with yourself. And in this mindset, in this skill set, in this series of great experiences, we want to take you there and have some fun with you doing it. Let me leave you with the most important words that Steve Jobs, in my opinion, ever said. He said, "Let's put a dent in the universe and make it big." All right, I look forward to coaching with you. I look forward to coaching with you, experiencing with you. And, every single time that I help anybody else get better, I get better. So it's really very cool. Looking forward to talking with you.
Woohoo! Very, very cool. It's so good. I love these 7 secrets. I love these 7 ways that you can really improve. Just from what you've just heard, you can probably move the needle. So just imagine being around this Thursday. Just imagine being with us for a month, 2, 3, 4, 6 months, actually 12 months. We're going to give you so much. I'm just so excited, Harrison. Every time I hear this video, the simplicity of the way we're projecting the information to reduce the chaos, reduce the stress and the anxiety, and get these coaches out there to start performing. I'm just amazed, and I love working with you on this. This has been 1 year plus in the making. And I'm just excited because the more we're spending time on it, the more people are getting excited. We've got over 100 subscribers now, and we've been sharing Secret 1, Secret 2. Today, we're going to give you a glimpse of Secret 3. And Harrison is here with us. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, Kamal. How's everybody doing?
Woohoo!
All right. What's the difference? I got a question for you. What's the difference between a broke coach and $1 million coach?
Well, $1 million coach has a lot of fun, enjoys himself, enjoys herself. They're moving around freely and they're like living the life. Whereas a broke coach is like, looking down, sad, stressed, anxious. But I think you're looking for something else, something deeper, something funny, I think.
The difference between a broke coach and $1 million coach is $1 million.
Oh! You see how simple it is? Love it.
So we're having fun. Yeah. So let's dive into Secret 3, basically. So Secret 3 is about self-sabotage, financial freedom, and about what was the other thing? Self-sabotage, financial freedom, and
Self-sabotage, financial freedom. We talked about accelerated results. We talked about
accelerated results.
yes.
Yeah. So let's tackle self-sabotage first. We understand that the purpose of wealth really is to make you feel whole, so that you step into a place where you are 100% in good spirits, that you have passive income, so that your financial abilities or your financial life doesn't depend upon a job, doesn't depend upon making money for other people, doesn't depend upon kind of uh, you know working in a sense every single day and having to be someplace and do something. So you understand that self sabotage is about overcoming, limiting beliefs. Self sabotage is about, doing what's wrong. So it always amazes me, like in my coaching, basically, when I ask people, what are they doing to get wealthy? Well, they're thinking about stuff, but they don't really do anything. They don't want to enter the energy fields it takes to make that wealth. So what that means basically is that they don't engage in rich attitudes. They don't engage in the kind of energy that rich people have, the kinds of activities that they have, which means, travel, going to fine restaurants, buying luxury items. The behavior of a rich person is dressing well, being confident, having good posture, speaking clearly, carrying yourself with a sense of authority, right? So that's the process of becoming, you know, uh, into the habits of wealth. Because the closer you get to the energy, the greater becomes your internal projection, your ability to internalize and then project externally what that situation is. And as you project that externally, having and being are the same thing. You become that wealthy person. So you have to develop the habits. So part of becoming, really strong before self-sabotage is you start to develop the habits of being rich, right? What are those habits? It's like saving, investing, investing wisely, budgeting effectively, building a strong network of people, successful and powerful, like-minded organizations that you become part of, and focusing on developing new skills and pursuing your passion, basically. Ultimately, it's a process of gratitude and growth. And so, when we go through that process, we develop a sense of meaning, and a sense of purpose. And that's what rich people do. They go through this process of saving, investing, budgeting effectively, building a strong network, successful, powerful, and like-minded people, and getting around those people. So when you have self-sabotage, what happens is, if you want to overcome that self-sabotage, what's happening is you are interrupting the process of these rich activities. So self-sabotage is something that you need to get by. So the first thing that we need to do in order to overcome self-sabotage is to identify those limiting beliefs, identify what's self-sabotaging you. Write down your thoughts about what's happening, but not only the thoughts about what's happening, but what are the associated thoughts. Because you can't have, the only reason you're self-sabotaging is because you have negative self-talk.
Mhm.
So when you have negative self-talk, let's find out what that negative self-talk is. And then when we find out what the actual negative self-talk is, we challenge those beliefs. Because ask if they're true. That's one thing. Secondly, we can, what are they based on? Past, or are they based on fear? You're self-sabotaging yourself out of either your past experiences or fear. And then are these self-sabotaging beliefs or circumstances really valid? I mean, one of the things that I did basically was that when I found my ability to overcome my self-sabotage, was I compiled a lot of evidence that, I didn't need to self-sabotage. I compiled evidence. here's my successful interactions with this person. Here's the money that I made on this particular day. Here's a network that I became part of and I was very accepted in. Here's a situation that, I felt, enhanced my ability. Here's me speaking in front of a group of people that, responded well. Here's me getting offers and other things from other people. So I challenge my self-sabotage by basically compiling a continuous list of evidence that I was successful. And guess what? That starts to work. Now the self-talk is you're successful. Now the self-talk is, you can do this. Now the self-talk is I will do this. And now the self-talk is I can do this. I know how and I will do this and I do it. So as you challenge those beliefs, basically you're going to reframe your structure. You're going to reframe the way you think. You're going to reframe the way you act. You're going to reframe the things that are important to you. Then the process is very simple. After that, after you've done your reframing and now you're looking at the successful things and you've restructured the way you see yourself, your self-image and your self-identity, basically. Now the next thing is you're going to visualize success. So what does that look like to you? Everybody has their own idea of what success is. And then the final step, which is the one that most people don't get to do or that they feel difficulty with, is to take action.
Yes, right.
So they take action on what they visualize, what they've learned, what they're self-talking about, and what their connection with. So once they take action, they're in. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody can't get through this problem by themselves. That's the circumstances by themselves. All rich people have a mentor. All great athletes have a mentor. All even the most successful of people have somebody that coaches them through stuff.
Yeah.
We want to take you from 0 to 100,000 and then 100,000 to a million. When you're hitting 50,000 or $80,000 a month, you're on your way to $1 million. And it only takes a certain formula of things that we can give you, which we have a formula for called the negative pattern eliminator.
I love that. I love that. The negative problem eliminator, the negative path eliminator, and that's the key. We're debunking this myth out there and that's how we're going to help with it. If we can do it, and if our clients can do it, you can do it out there. You can go from a broke coach to a woke coach in no time. This does not need to be too long of a process. Most, like Harrison just said, even when you become that elite, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, you still need mentors. You still need to be moving to that level. And if you talk to anybody who's done something reasonable in their life, if you say, what would you do when you were in your 20s? What would you do if they'll say, I should have got a coach earlier. I should have been, if you want to speed things up, that gestation period goes so short. Like it took me 23 years to get to what would be to a 6-figure income. And then in the last 3 years, a lot of mentorship from Bob Proctor, Laura Meyer, Harrison, and few others, things have sped up like really fast. So if you want to shorten this gestation period, you want to get a coach. You want to get a mentor that's doing what you want to do, that you resonate with, that can be there for you so that you can become that person. I like what you said in that video earlier, Harrison, and that's the elimination of self-sabotage. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. And most people don't have that confidence. Most people will not do that for you. Do it for a day or two and then they'll stop. Like you really have to show up like that businessman, the businesswoman. You have to set your business accordingly. You have to start showing up all the time like that. Maybe we can share a bit on that, and then I'll bring another video from our very good friend that everybody needs to know that what they're saying about us. How can they become what they are right now? How do they shift?
4-step process, and we'll make it by 4 C's. Okay, clarity, courage, competence, and um, and what is the fourth one?
Yeah, it's basically clarity, courage, competence, and creativity, right?
And creativity. Yes, thank you. Creativity.
Yeah.
We have to innovate in order to progress. So we don't. It's really a good thing to know what other people have done, but what's even better is to know how you can improve what other people have done. That is by getting into the creative aspect of yourself to make millions of dollars. All you need to do is take any item, any subject, and go 10% better on what is the most popular portion of that. 10% will make you millions, okay, on anything.
I love that. I love that. Like, you see, the law of compensation, and Bob Proctor taught me that very well. We just have to get better every day, and we're gonna get you to learn how to do that. You just have to get better. 1%, 2%, 10%. If you do 1% a week, 1% a month, by the end of the year, it's gonna add up. Like, take a penny and start doubling it. See how fast it grows. So we're so excited to share all this with you. We want you to be here on Thursday. WealthyMofos.com. Show up, take the link, share it. That's my action to you today. Please subscribe. It's for free. It's not going to cost you a thing. Invite your friends. Put it on your social media, somewhere on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever you have fun. We're broadcasting in 5 different places, so there's no excuse. Come to the Facebook group and start learning. Start seeing this journey that we're going to take you on. This is going to be phenomenal, because if you really want to get there this year, like 2023, we're not talking 2025 and beyond. We're talking this year, right? You want to see what we have to share with you. You want to see this journey that we're going to put you on as a $1 million coach. We really want you to show up, right? Like, come into the site and read it. And if I were you, I would upgrade to the VIP or platinum, because you're going to get a whole hour and a whole more resources. These videos that we have here, celebrities, nobody's ever seen them. And you're not going to see them in the general group. You have to come to the platinum or the VIP to see these amazing videos. These are 1 hour session or longer videos with the #1 speakers in the world, #1 mentors in the world. The book from Harrison, I Am Wealth, my book, John DeMartini, some recordings that we've really created for you. And I think there's a video once you go in here. I want to click on this link. I want you to hear what the #1 speaker in the world. Now, this gentleman, he's incredible. He's Harrison's friend. I mean, he's amazing. Well, I'm learning from him how to speak, how to get that story really tuned in. See what he's got to say, and then we'll summarize for the day. So this is Les Brown, the #1 speaker in the world. He gets paid millions of dollars to be on events. I don't know how much it is per hour, but he's phenomenal.
He has a program right now where he's making $1 million an hour, once a month.
So that's the kind of caliber. When I said earlier, I think in the chat, proximity is power. That's how we're going to get you there. We're going to get you there by being around us, by being in this energy field. You've heard of the law of attraction, law of vibration. You've probably heard a lot of noise out there. We're going to show you the way. We're going to put you in a position on a path of success. If you do the work, you will succeed. So let me play this video. I'm going to go to this other side. And this is our good friend, Les Brown. Here we are.
Hello, I'm Les Brown. We're living in a time that's very disruptive, and major disruption requires major transformation. Coaching into results is very needed now more than ever before. Most people are failing now, not because they don't have the ability to do what's necessary, but you can't read the label, you're in the box. When you're in the box, your view is skewed. And so having somebody that's experienced, and this is what this team brings, years of success. And people say, well, experience is the best teacher. No, wisdom is the best teacher. Their collective wisdom will liberate you. Their collective wisdom will give you the keys that you need to unlock your new future and put your success on steroids. Yes, if you're ready to win, if you're ready to create a whole life of wealth in terms of peace of mind, good relationships, as well as financial wealth, this is the team. I believe in them, and I know once you experience them, you will say, Les Brown, you knew what you were talking about. I know it's not true because you said it, but I said it because it's true.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So click on the link, upgrade to VIP, and you'll get access to further resources to speed up that journey. Because that's the point. We're only on Earth once, as far as I know. I mean, I haven't met anybody that came back. So we want to speed this thing up for you. And that's the way. This proximity, this being in the field, being in that energy, learning and growing. Like Harrison said earlier, with every client that we have, and we have so many amazing stories from them, we're learning and we're growing. And we want to grow with you because you probably have a thing that you're adding value in the world. And that's your mission. And we want to learn what that is. We want to see how you're doing it, how we can make it better for you. And we're going to be here for you.
So becoming a millionaire or becoming $1 million business, becoming rich requires a change in identity. Rich people do things very differently than poor people. So what we want to do is I want to ask you what you must think of. What do you have to think of? What do you have to look like? What do you have to feel like? What do you have to act like in order to determine the reality of being a rich mofo?
Woo!
A rich mofo.
I love that because it's you see how we're synchronized, because Wallace, one of my favorite authors in The Science of Getting Rich, he said, you do not get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. I'm going to repeat that. Wallace from The Science of Getting Rich. You do not get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. That's the magic.
Like Aristotle Onassis said that, wealth is understanding and doing what other people don't do and don't know. So, here's a chance for you to step into what other people don't know. Okay, this is really this. Keep in mind that there's an idea here and a series of ideas here that make a difference in the way you energize and energy act. So that you find out what the way wealthy people think, like what wealthy people do, what their clarity is, what their courage is, what their competence is, what their creativity is. You hang around that for a little while, and osmosis basically allows you to upgrade yourself. Okay, so it wipes out the fog. That when you were out there, when you're out there in your Lamborghini and you encounter a fog, basically, and you can't see 5 feet in front of you, that may be who you are right now. But if you come with us, you're going to be able to clear that fog and see 500 feet in front of you.
I love it. That's the superhero vision, right? Like we want you to see so you can go from not wealthy to wealthy, not healthy to healthy, broke to woke. We want to eliminate all this negative stuff. And I'm going to leave you with that, and then we'll give the final word to Hassan. From stoppable to unstoppable, we're going to give you that factor. You're going to have it. You in your language, in the way you show up, in the way you're going to be training your people, because that's our hope. That's our mission. We're going to teach you this stuff, and you are going to take this into your business, into your life, into your family, into whatever it is good that you're doing in the world. And with that, I want you all to start thinking of this. How fast can you win this year? So show up Thursday in the afternoon, wealthymofos.com. Take the time off from work. It's gonna be time much well spent, even though if you have to not get paid for that day. Take the time off. It's gonna be so much worth it, because this is how you're gonna add value into your life. Years of experience been put into this.
It makes no sense to have a really big goal and then not step into the energy field of that goal, because that's what most people do. They have big goals and they don't step into the energy field. So you have to enter that energy field to fulfill that goal. So this is what we talk about. This is what we're in the middle of. That's what we are teaching you. We've stepped into those attractor fields. We've stepped into, bringing the overall result that we want to have happen. It means, behaving in a certain way. It means believing in a certain way. It means, looking for something reliable in your life in a particular kind of way. And that's what we do. We teach you how to stay in that energy field so that doesn't wane. A steady state of well-being, of your feeling of wealth and wholeness. The word wealth just is derived from well-being. Okay, so and when you're in a steady state of well-being, those things come to you. Those things you desire come to you. You don't, because you've eliminated your self-sabotage, you've eliminated your blame, your fear, your anger, your frustration, your disappointment. And when you feel good, you're effective. And when you're effective, you get financial freedom. You get financial growth. And we'll teach you how to do that, baby, because we have the means and we have the mission. And remember I don't know, I'm dating myself, but some of you may have remembered the $6 million man, where we have the technology to make them better. So and right now the technology is available, and we want you to enter the 5% of the people on this planet that become millionaires, that are great, that do things that make a difference. We want to be the ones who take care of others rather than the ones that are taken care of.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, my good friend Harrison. We're looking forward to seeing you all. And Thursday, 12 p.m. for the VIPs and Platinum, 20 p.m. for everybody in the general admission. We're so excited. And just think about it and show up for you, because you can do it. See, when Van Braun was asked by President Kennedy, what does it take to take a man from Earth to the moon?
What did he say? He said,
said,
the will to do it.
the will to do it. So if you have the will to become a Mofo, if you want to become that $1 million coach, we want to see you on Thursday. We're so excited. Thank you so much. Blessings to all. I'm Kamal El-Rassi.
I'm Harrison Klein, and we are the Wealthy Mofos. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Blessings. See you tomorrow. And
Blessings.